If you've got a BMW motorbike and you've got the SOS button fitted and you've never got round to looking at the manual as to how the SOS button works, then stick around and watch the rest of this video for some information on how that system works. Picture yourself riding along and for one reason or another you come off the motorbike, maybe you go off the road, out of sight of any of the motorists, so there's no witnesses, you're unconscious and you may have life-threatening injuries and the emergency services don't know that you're there. So the SOS button is an additional extra which I paid for extra on my BMW R1250 GS TE variant. I would say the extra money that I pay potentially can be a lifesaver. So I was able to experience the SOS activation, fortunately not through an accident, but an embarrassing incident whereby I was slowly manoeuvring my bike forwards out of my garage. I totally forgot the light lock was still on the front wheel. Now it was only at slow speed, I was just pulling off and the front wheel could only have done half a revolution when the lock literally locked the front wheel and I kind of dropped the bike in slow motion. My first reaction was to pick the bike up into its upright position. Whilst doing this, I noticed that the TFT display was showing a countdown clock, giving me the option to cancel the automatic call that had been activated to the BMW call centre. I cannot recall how long I had to cancel the call, but by the time I got the bike upright, the call had already gone through. So from the speaker built into the SOS button on the handlebar, I then had the operator asking me if I was okay, if I was injured, what had happened. The audible tone was also quite loud, similar to your mobile phone on loudspeaker and quite loud. To my embarrassment, I explained the mishap to the operator. After checking some of my details, the operator said she wouldn't therefore need to contact emergency services. I asked if I hadn't answered, would the emergency services have been contacted automatically? She said they would attempt 3 times to make contact with the rider. If no one answered, then yes, they'd automatically put a call through to my location, to the emergency services. So I found this to be very reassuring. An extra bit of kit added to the bike. Just imagine the scenario that I mentioned earlier, lying in a ditch somewhere and no one can see you. So my BMW R1250 GS TE, having been fitted with the SOS feature, or intelligent emergency call, as an additional extra, costs £254. And that was in May this year, 2021. It's a worthwhile extra if you can afford it, that is. How does it work? It means the bike's inertial unit is activated if the bike has been dropped, even in my case at probably 2-3 miles an hour. Once the angle of the bike registers on the inertial unit, or more importantly, has had some sudden impact, it will trigger a call to the BMW call centre. In the rider's manual it states the intelligent emergency call system operates via the mobile phone network using the SIM card installed in the vehicle. The SIM card is permanently logged into the mobile phone network to enable rapid connection setup. Data is sent to the vehicle manufacturer in the event of an emergency. The position of the vehicle can be determined exclusively by the mobile phone network provider based on the mobile phone site locations. In addition, the intelligent emergency call system sends the following additional information to an emergency call centre commissioned by the vehicle manufacturer and, if required, to the emergency services. So it will send accident data such as the direction of the impact detected by the vehicle sensors to assist the emergency services. Contact details are also sent for the number on the SIM card installed on the bike and the phone number of the rider, if available, to enable rapid contact with those involved in the accident if required. A point to note in the manual though that it states it is not able to ensure an emergency call if there are technical reasons due to unfavourable conditions, so in areas where there is no phone reception. So all said and done, hopefully a connection would be established after roaming for the best available network signal. Further in the manual it also adds, in the event of a light fall, if a minor fall or crash is detected, an acoustic signal is sounded and a timer on the TFT is displayed during which you can cancel the emergency call. That happened in my case, but I didn't cancel it, the call went through. Now in the event of a severe fall or crash, the emergency call is placed without delay, so no timer, and it'll go straight through to the emergency centre when it detects a high impact accident. So that's the SOS button, or the intelligent emergency call system, and additional extra on the BMW bikes. Hope this video shed some light on the subject. Please click the thumbs up if it did, and maybe subscribe and press the notification bell. And you'll see some more of my videos on touring and seeing interesting places in the UK. Bye for now.